Partnership team organizational charts that will help you to plan ahead for your team.
If you run a business, then you'll know how important it is for you to bring in your partner manager, your marketing manager, and of course, your operations manager. You have to make sure that they are all working well with one another, and you also need to make sure that they bring your organizational charts to life too. That raises a question. How do you do that? Take a look below to find out more.
Why are there over 270 jobs in partnerships?
If you look at the partnership jobs at LinkedIn, you will see that nothing is ever straightforward. The SaaS ecosystem really is more important than ever, and it's safe to say that there has never been a better time to grow the partner program. The myriad of confusing jobs can make it difficult to find the right role or the right candidate. This friction could be solved with some degree of standardization, but with millions of titles out there, it's difficult to make this happen. According to the 2020 State of Partner report, it would seem that the first partnership hires typically fall around the 100 employee benchmark. On top of this, 59% of the top 100 companies in SaaS have identifiable roles for partners.
What are the 5 roles of an effective team?
The 5 roles of an effective team include leaders, creative directors, coaches, members, and facilitators. These are essential to your team, but you don't have to make them exclusive.
Why is teamwork so important?
Teamwork is incredibly important, especially in this day and age. Teamwork is essential to your operation because, without teamwork, tasks become redundant, roles overlap, and time is wasted.
Shift your team to product as you scale.
As your company scales, you will have to think about how you are going to cascade your strategies. You need to do this from the top down. Taking the above into account, you need to hire global leaders, and you also need to try and develop long-term strategies. You need to do this with regional leaders, plus you have to define the localized version of the strategy as well. This will help you to speak to various customer bases, as well as helping you to meet their needs. Lastly, you need to think about segmenting your team according to the partnership type they have. It may be that you develop a technology partnership team into a channel team depending on what the priorities are. You also need to look at the orgs of others as well. Content Square and Wakoto have partnerships that go all of the ways up to the CEO. Airship's flag partnership goes up to sales and marketing departments. Partnership roles make up around 3.06% of the top 100 SaaS company positions, and when you take information like this into account, it's not hard to see why.
Org chart at Content Square.
The partnership team relies on a lot of global leaders across a number of departments. For example, you have the Global Director of Partner Success, and they choose to manage the long-term strategy for enablement. The regional leads spearhead local strategies. Content Square have over 800 employees, and they also have 10 global offices too. The integration under the product helps to ensure that the integrations are ultimately being built and then managed according to the best practices. The team's goal is to try and productize as many integrations as humanly possible. This can only be done if there is an integration team that sits under the product and who follows the process. Content Square refer to this team as being the data openness team. They believe that it was key to bring everyone who happens to touch an integration under a single roof. You have in there every single person who brings third-party data into the platform. When you have all of this in a team, you can then begin to make things much easier.
Org chart at Wakoto.
As part of the partnerships org, it's safe to say that partner marketing has eyes for partnerships alone. Other marketing teams will often report to the marketing org, and therefore they need to dedicate a lot of their time to traditional initiatives. Few have stated that this gives marketers the space that they need to ultimately test out what happens to work and what doesn't. It also helps them to find out what they can hone in on without the worry of being distracted. Few have stated that the Wakoto Partner Program is now entering a brand new phase. The partnership team is now working to analyze the effectiveness of a specific co-marketing campaign over time. They are looking to their partner tiers and their budget spending too. They are also looking into their campaign results so that they can understand how they should be dedicating more of their time to resource marketing. Now that they have more managers, they can also put metrics on the marketing budget. The question then arises, did the partner achieve the things that they had to in accordance with other partners? Did the activity they are requesting help them to qualify them to market MDF?
Org chart at Airship.
Airship has over 250 employees, and they have 9 offices across the globe. Within their CRM system, they have created a parent and a child account system. Each account is going to clarify which one is the customer and which one is the partner. If the influencing partner is given a deal for Stitch, then the target account would then exist within the child account, Stitch Partner. The child account would then tie back to the parent account, which would be Stitch Customer, the organisation which has helped Airship's partnership to track everything and avoid ambiguity is remarkable, and Yul has worked on leveraging the accounting marketing along with mapping to create strategic accounts that will help with co-selling.